So we're going to do blocks of exercises. So we're going to do blocks of 4, and each block is going to be a particular area of fitness. We're going to start with cardiovascular, and then we'll move on. And we're going to try and go for about 50 seconds hard on each exercise. And in between and before, I'll be giving you modifications for those exercises, depending on potentially things like wrists, shoulders, that kind of thing, and weight bearing, that you might be able to sort of, swap that around with something else. So if we start with a warm up by tapping the feet, a little bit of a step touch, yeah. And then if we do a little bit of a sweeping of those arms up and round. So deep breaths in and out, and just get the shoulders good. Okay, so you can go as wide with your steps as you like, and just getting a little bit more dynamic as you go. Okay, so breathe. And we're always thinking about good form and that good posture, which starts with engagement of those deep postural muscles. So we've got pelvic floor engagement and deep abdominals. So we're going to bring the knees up now. So just working into the hips and the lower back. So make sure you're breathing and you're landing nice and lightly on those feet and getting as much kick up as you can. Maybe you can go higher and you could kick up and reach towards your feet. And then we're going to take the hands on the hips and we're going to step out and kick the heels up now. And as we kick the heels up, we're going to bring the arms across the chest. And then just stretch out. Chest and shoulders. So gradually just warming the body up, opening up connective tissues, checking in on this Friday morning. Then we're going to hands on hips again and tap back. So we lean forwards a little bit. And then as you tap back, reach up, if that feels okay. So relax the neck and reaching up. Starting to feel the body warming up a little bit and starting to loosen off a bit, maybe. Okay, now we can either jog on the spot or do a little boxer kind of shuffle on the spot, whatever feels good for you. So nice and light. And if you're boxing, we're going to punch out. So let's keep those elbows up. All right. And just box it out. You know it. Running up those steps. Punching up. And then down and punch it out to the side. So we transition into that twist and side lunge. Reach, the punch becomes a reach. Okay, so we gradually increase the range of movement. Reaching further and behind you as well. And then up we come again and jog it out, all that little boxer shuffle. Okay. All right. So jogging it out and a swing this time. So legs a bit straighter now as you kick up. So adding that hamstring stretch there, dynamic stretch. So making sure that we're warming up those muscles that we are going to be using. Just a few more of those. Kick up as high as you like. Nice and light on the spot as you jog it out. Okay, then we're going to take the feet maybe a little bit wider than hip. And as we go to squat, we're going to imagine we're pressing something away. As we come back, we're going to draw something back. So press. Squeeze shoulder blades, press out, in, breath back. As deep as you like into your squat. Breathe out, press. In, breath back. So I'm pressing, heels of the hands, drawing back with the fist, squeezing the shoulder blades towards one another. Keep that good form, chest lifted, belly drawn in, press out, and draw back. And then jog it out on the spot again. Nice and relaxed through the hands and the shoulders, and jog through the back of your mat. Not too far to go with that. So feet at hip distance, and from here, good form, we do a roll down, so that's chin to chest. Slowly roll down through your spine, neck, shoulders, upper back, middle spine, lower back. Okay, and walk it out. And down dog. Hips are high, pedal the heels. Pull the abdominals in. Breathe. Push the floor away. And then from here, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand or somewhere near that. See if you can hold that position, stretching your left leg away and stretching through the attachments of those hamstrings. And we're going to have the right leg forward, so that means the right hand is going up. And we just open up and we load through the shoulders a little bit there, push the floor away, rotate through the middle spine, bring the hand back, push back to down dog, breathe. You can always do all of this on your elbows if it feels too much through your wrists. Step your left leg out, okay, and then send the right heel away and breathe. And if the left leg is forward, that means the left hand will go up and reach. Get that rotation. And come back. And push back. Come down onto those forearms. Keep the hips lifted. And draw the belly in. Breathe. And then walk back and roll up and restack. Okay, so we're tapping it out. Should be feeling warmed up, ready for action. Make sure you've got a drink available, maybe a towel, maybe a chair, a seat, something available for doing some other alternatives. So the first one, you could use the chair for doing squat thrusts. So you don't want to take so much weight, we can come in this way lightly, okay? Otherwise you're on the floor for squat thrusts. We're going to do it properly, we're going to do 50 seconds, all right? And the time starts now. Let's go. Squat thrusts or mountain climbers. So as fast as you like. So we're either up. We could also do it on elbows, and then you slowly coming in. All right. Or you may be up in the chair, taking less weight through the shoulders, the wrists. So you go as fast as you like. Remember, this is HIIT, so we're really trying to work strongly and flat out with a short time frame that we're working on each exercise. So this first block is a cardiovascular focus. Breathe. You've only got 10 seconds to go. Come on, let's drive those knees in. Yeah, and then we can do it on elbows. Arms are nice and strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. When I do it properly, realize that actually, we're doing a bit longer than 40. So that's 50 seconds we're doing. All right, so the next exercise is going to be a squat down. Yeah, and you can either come up to a calf raise, squat down, calf raise, or you can squat, then you can jump. Okay, so good form, hips go back, chest lifted. Let's go. So land softly. So go light on the feet. Now to get as deep into a squat as you can. Hips go back. Make sure your knees are aligned. Remember, if you're doing your calf raise, getting that work into the Achilles, into the calves. Keep the belly strong. Keep the chest lifted. You could combine the two. We can do squat and jump a couple of times, squat and calf raise a couple of times. All right, let's keep it going. Come on. 10 seconds. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And tap it out, get some breath. Okay, talk you through the next exercise, runner's hop. So we're going to do, I think we'll do about 30 seconds on each side, so we'll do a minute, yeah? So you start with your left leg forward, your knee comes up, you reach down, or you do it with the jump, and I'll tell you when we're changing. So left leg forward, knee comes up, tap down, or the jump. Use those arms. Drive up with the arms, reach back with the leg and the hand to the floor. 10 seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1. Swapping legs. So sort yourself out on the other side, and then work out if you're going to add that jump. Okay, otherwise, just focus on good form, standing leg, strong. Big muscle groups working. We're going to be feeling that. Heart and lungs working. Last few reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And tap it out. Get some breath. Okay, good. Next one. Jumping out, jumping in. Okay, nice and easy. So that'll be jump out, jump in. If you don't fancy that, you could do a half star like this, yeah? All right, 50 seconds. Let's go. And make it a little bit more dynamic. Try and reach the palm down and reach the other hand away at the same time. Stay light on those feet. Breathe. Hips go back. Yeah, when you come down. Chest is lifted. Breathe. Come on. Oh, we're into the half star. Or combo of the two. Breathe. Keep breathing. Last few seconds. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we've done our CD block. So now, we'll do a bit of strength and conditioning block. So a bit of strengthening, more muscular endurance really. Starting with some dips, so on the chair, or you can do it on the mat. So if you did it on a chair, bench, sofa, whatever, yeah, you know the call, we're here, down and up, or if we're doing it on the floor, yeah, what I suggest we're trying to do, lift a leg, come down, lift a leg, come down. Okay, let's go. 50 seconds. Dips. Let's breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay, so on there. Breathe in, breath down, exhale up. So remember with those dips, you can have a leg forward, you have a leg lifted. You can have both legs further out, but you're still trying to keep the hips close. You're breathing in on the way down, exhale to push. So really working backs of the arms here, trying to come up and breathe. Let's go. Keep working it strongly. You could be on the floor. Yeah, we lift, dip, lift, dip, lift, dip. Last few reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. All right, that was a little bit longer than 50, but I know you can handle it. So breathe. Okay. Next exercise is going to be some press ups. So we're going to be doing a narrow press up and a wide press up. You can obviously do this with less weight by taking the hand to a chair or something, and maybe one leg forward, one leg back. Chest comes down. Okay. And then narrow. You could also do this on the wall. Okay. Can't even see me now, can you? So you can do a press up on the wall, yeah? Otherwise, we're down on the floor, 50 seconds. Narrow, wide. Wide, narrow, let's go. Heads well over hands. Abs pulled in. Good form. Remember, your knees can be down. Keep shoulders, hands aligned. As we go to narrow, the elbows are tucked. As we go to wide, the elbows come out. Try to keep the head lifted to open up the chest. Long in the neck. Keep breathing. So those narrow press ups, much more isolating. On the triceps, also we've just done tricep dips. So we're going to be feeling that work into that particular muscle group. You're nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up we come. Get some breath. Tap it out. Breathe. I don't really know why I'm asking you to get up, because I need you to get back down on the floor again. We're going to do a little bit of work for those back extensors. All right. So we're going to do a little mix up here. So we're on the floor. We're going to reach the arms out, bend the elbows, press forward, come back. Okay. And then I'm going to swap it to a swim. All right. So let's get going. So elbows high, press out. Toes are up if you can. Feet are up. If that's too much, feet down on the floor. Pull the belly in. Keep the elbows high. Keep long in the neck. And don't strain the neck. Okay, so look where it feels good. Keep engaged through your core. Pelvic floor. Deep abdominals. So with that work that we've just been doing, chest and shoulders, back to the arms, you're going to feel that burning into those arms. Okay, keep working strongly. Now stretch the arms out. And then into swim if you can. If it's too much, take the arms down, slow swim, yeah? Legs down. Otherwise, we're up into swim for the last few seconds. Kick the feet, kick the legs from the hips, and work the arms from the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Stretch your back to half posture maybe. Breathe. Okay, we've got one more exercise in our strengthening block. So for maximum, if you're going for the max, we're going to be doing down dog and dive, up dog. Come back through. If you can, you go full. Okay, or if that feels too much, come down to your elbows, lift your hips up, try and hold that position in a dolphin posture in our yoga, and then maybe lifting a leg up over time, and maybe you could kick that leg and then change and obviously come down when you need. Get ready to go. Too much talking, ready for action. Divers press up or dolphin posture. So you don't have to come back through, you can just stick the hips back up. All right, so we roll through, come to up dog, push back maybe, hips are high. Work your way through, and then back to your down dog. So again, most are working to the shoulders, backs of the arms, the pectorals, chest muscles, okay, but also core, thighs, all of that. Breathe. If you're in your dolphin, see if you can hold it. And if it's too much, come down to knees. Remember the other option as well. You could add a little leg kick. Okay, the hips are high, heavy, strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, up we come. Get some breath, have a drink. So if you feel that you've worked quite strongly through chest, shoulders, back to the arms, upper body, we're going to move on to a core block now. All right, so we're going to come to the floor. So we're going to do our V-sits, yeah? Now, we can do full V-sit, we come up, legs and arms. We can do singles, like this. Or if it's too much, we could come up, do this one, yeah? Tap to the knee. So, Ready to go, 50 seconds. Combination of is good as well. Bella, Bella, staying over there, on there, staying over there. Breathe. My constant trials of trying to keep the dog off the sofa, but I'm not supported in the household over that. You may well have those same issues in your house. Breathe. So remember, we can do knees, we can do doubles. Keep working strongly, whatever you do. Keep breathing on the way back in and breathing out as you come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're staying down on the floor. And breathe. We're rolling onto your side. And I'm going to give you options now for a hip lift. So, number 1 is the slightly easier version, okay? So we make sure the elbows under the shoulder, we're stacking, bending the knees, the heels are in line with the bum, lower waist is lifted, okay? And we lift up like this, okay? Next one, we'll be leg out, lift. You might want this one. This one generally feels quite good with the hand up as well. Or if you want to try full leg lift. Here we go. So hips lifting. And so we can either do bending the knees like this, keep that lower waist lifted, slowly down and strongly up, or leg is out, reach up, or stack. Give it your heart, give it your best shot, because we're only doing 30 seconds each side. 5, 4, 3, 2, swing round as quick as you can, set yourself up for your next one, elbow under shoulder, tuck the heels in if you want to do that, lift that lower waist, concentrate on that lower waist lifting. Remember the leg can be out and the arm can be up. Breathe. It's all about full on HIIT, high intensity, interval training, or leg stacked. So give it your all. Remember it's short, sharp, shock of exercise, yeah? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and staying down. Purely working the core here, but obviously muscles that are all surrounding that into the hips. Yeah, so we come down onto our backs and we're going to rest through onto your elbows. Okay, and we're going to do some elbow abdominals. All right, so I'm going to work you through these. Let's go. So press out with 2 feet together if you can. If that's too much, give me singles. Okay, you should be breathing in as you stretch out, exhale as you tuck, so it's like bellows. Either doubles or singles. So we're going to straighten those legs out if we can, and we're going to lift, lift, lift. That's too much. Bend the knees and toe tap. Relax the neck. Yeah. Arms are strong. Pull it in through your belly. Back to those either single bellows or doubles. Breathe. Don't worry if your breathing's changed, as long as you're breathing. Then we're going to crisscross if we can. If not, toe taps again. Yeah? Legs as straight as you can. And bellows. We're going over time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it up. Well done. Good. So we've got one more exercise in this core setup, and it's going to be a little bit of a plank medley. Okay? So, elbows. Yeah? I'm going to talk you through this. We can either have the knees up and off the floor all the time and add whatever exercise we're doing, or the knees are down. All right, so let's set yourself up, either knees up or not. Abs strong, send the heels back, start with some either knee taps or the knees are down and stretch out. Okay, pull the abdominals in, breathe. Wherever you're at, keep the hips steady,
and then hold it if you can, either knees down or not. Okay, then we're going to tap out to the side. So we're doing a little half star, tapping out. Keep the hips nice and steady. Knees can be down as well. Maybe you would keep the knees down if you want. Abs pulled in, tap it out, get as much range into the hips there. And then hold it, breathe, knees down if you like. Otherwise, we're going to come up 2 taps, 3 times one leg, and then 3 times the other leg. Looks like we might go over time on this one, just to fit this little medley in. Keep it going. Keep the hips the same height. Go to do 3. And last one. And then I'd like you to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, nice. Come up. Get some breath. Have a drink. Okay, so that's your core section done. Last section now is a little mix-up of all of them. Starting with nice and familiar side to side shuffles. All right, nice and easy. Okay, let's go. Side, tap down. If you haven't got room for that, you could do knees up, you could do heels up, you could do a little shuffle on the spot, yeah? Whatever you're doing, give it your all. Keep it light. Reach it down. Try and get that hand down. Keep it fast, fast as you can. Breathe. Come on. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And deep breaths. Okay. So we're going to do a jump into a squat and run back. Okay? Or you could squat, walk, squat, walk, squat. Okay? And walk back on the mat and do the squats again. Otherwise, jump, run back. Let's go. So we're either walking out, keep leading with a different leg, squat. So good work into the hips, the thighs. Otherwise, a little bit more high impact, yeah? Floorboard's not sounding so great. It's had a lot of work since, well, this year with the pandemic. What's it done to my floorboards? Oh my God. What was it this guy said? He says, what's it like just talking to yourself for an hour? I says, okay, I'm used to it. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. Keep it going. Squats or squat jump, run back. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we come. Okay, breathe. So, one that we've been doing lately, a little bit, and some of the stretch and strength and stuff like that, is a supine push-up or press-up. So we come down to the floor on your back, you have your elbows out in line with your shoulders. Okay, and what we're trying to do, we're trying to lift the chest, but also the whole of the body down to the hips. We're trying to lift up and off the floor. So it's not just your neck. Think about your chest lifting. It's pressing through the floor with the backs of the arms. Okay, set yourself up, pull the belly in. Let's go. If it helps to make some fists as you push up, then do that. Abs strong, so it's a strong core work. Same time, into the backs of the arms, into the back. Trying to get the chest lifting. Trying to lift up the whole of the body from the hips up to the shoulders. Nice wide base with your feet. Really working hard. This is our penultimate exercise, so come on, let's give it some. Breathe, you're nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
And tap it out. Breathe, deep and wide breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, so you probably guessed what we're doing next. But the last exercise is going to be burpees. So with your burpee, start in the front of the mat. You can step back, step in, woo, reach up. You can jump back, jump in, reach up. You can jump back, press up, jump up. You could even tuck up. I won't give you that joke. Right, get ready. Too early for that. Here we go. So everything you got. Keep the body light by engaging those core muscles. Keep it light on your feet. Work at your pace. You can step it back, step it in, reach it up. You can also come down onto elbows if that feels better for you. Walking it up. You've got 10 seconds, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you are. Okay, there we go. So we're walking it out and just getting that breath back. Deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe. So plenty of ventilation, plenty of social distancing. It's all in one package. Tap those feet out back on your mat. Bring your knees up, just shallow knee raise. Just starting to wind down. Hands on hips, kick the heels up. And just come to stand at the back of your mat. Okay, feet hip distance. Few deep breaths into the rib cage. And let's just reach up with the arms and rise up onto your toes. So big stretch. As you come down through your heels, you're going to tuck your chin in and roll over this imaginary barrel now. Scooping your abdominals in. And then just taking your hands down your legs or the floor. And just start bending your knees one at a time, bend and stretch. So hands can be either resting floor, on your ankles or your shins, or resting on your thighs, okay? But don't just switch off through your center. Keep your belly strong. And then bend your right leg and reach your left hand up. Sit bones lifting. On the left side, opening up, change legs. Bend the left knee, straighten the right, take the right hand up. And breathe. And then come back and resting your hands on your thighs. We'll do a standing cat. So we're going to send the tailbone away and lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, scoop your belly, round your back and open up through your shoulder blade. We're going to again, in breath, lift. And exhale into that deep cat, scooping the abdominals deep. Breathe. We'll do one more. Chest lifts, tailbone away. Sleep with the tailbone throughout the movement. And then roll back up. And reach back up. Rise up onto those toes again. And then once more, back down through heels, chin through to chest. Roll down through your spine. And then walk your hands out and come to your knees and come to a high kneeling position. All right, so high kneeling, stepping the right leg forward. So making sure the left knee is comfortable and sending that left leg away. So hopefully the heart rate's coming back down now. As we know, a really good tester of your fitness is how quickly you recover. All right, so it's always worth, depending on whether you've got any fitness type watches or anything like that, to check in resting heart rate at the start, exercise heart rate at the end, and then check it in with your recovery. So we reach the left hand up and we go over to the right. Okay, and then from here, we're going to sweep the right hand behind. Okay, and the left hand is on your right leg. And for an extra challenge, you kick your foot up. That'll be your left foot. And pull up. And breathe. Straighten out through your front leg. And toes up, heels away. Hands down on the floor or down the leg. And hamstrings. And breathe. Release from there. And let's take your left leg forward. Send your right knee away. Sink the hips down. Breathe. Take the right hand up. And then just side bend over to the left. Deepening that stretch. And then right hand outside of left leg and left hand sweeps behind. And for an extra challenge, if you want, you could try kicking up your right foot. And breathe. And release. So we try to straighten out through the left leg, toes up, so flex through the foot. Reach the hands down, the leg or the floor. And breathe. Breathe deep and wide into your rib cage. And release. So take your knees a little wider, high kneeling, and then reach your arms forwards and stretch back into a child's posture. Walk your hands round to the right hand side. Okay, stretching down through the side, the left side of your spine. And then walk over to the left. Stretch down through the right side of your spine. And once you're done with that, I want you to roll onto your back. And just tuck the chin and hug the knees in. Okay. And just take some breath there. Take your left foot to the floor and take your right foot on top of your the left thigh. So we're going to draw that foot up towards the crease of your left hip. And you could keep the left leg on the floor if you want, pressing the inside of that right leg. You could also lift the left leg up and reach through the window of the leg to behind the knee. And we could either have the left foot against the wall maybe, or just free as you pull in. Heads up or down, whatever's happening for your body. Focus is to open the hips. Breathe. Always work with your breath to develop the stretch and then release. And place the right foot down and take the left foot up. So you draw that foot as high as you can towards the crease of your right hip. Pressing inside of the left leg. Drawing that right leg up and pulling. And breathing. So heads up or down. And see how it is on this side for you. Remember not to switch off, keep trying to develop the stretch. One side may well be a bit more challenging than the other. That's the side that you should be concentrating on more, either more breaths or you do it twice. And then release. And hug the knees in. And take the arms out. Palms up, take the knees to one side. Look over your left shoulder. Try to keep your hands down, shoulders down. Come back and over to the other side. Okay, look into the opposite shoulder. And release. And come back to the center, hugging your knees in. Roll yourself up and we'll take a wide leg stretch here. So legs as wide as you can go. Remember something underneath the hips if you need to bolster yourself up, if you're finding it hard to sit up. Okay, so remember it's about getting comfortable and then trying to work with your body. So we're going to take the hands down the legs and we're going to just pull the abdominals in and draw the chest forwards, the nose forward. And just gently stretch. Inner thigh muscles, keep pushing the heels away, toes towards. We're going to keep one hand down, reach the other hand up. And we'll take it to a bit of a side bend, so focusing a little bit more on the hamstrings on that one side. And then we'll swap. And then come back and then try a little bit further again through the center. Maybe the hands will get to the feet this time. And draw the chest forward. Breathe. Just work with your body. More stretching we do, obviously, the more conditioned we become. And with all this strengthening work, you need to make sure that you are giving yourself that recovery, yeah, and looking after your joints, all right, with getting that get an increase in the range of movement in the joints. So we're just a little windscreen wiper here. And then we're going to come back round. We're either going to push up to down dog or dolphin posture. Dolphin posture is with the elbows, or down dog this way. So wherever you're at, I want you to take your left foot further back and hook your right foot. Okay, so we can also do this with the elbows. Breathe. Change legs. So either on the elbows or on the hands and down dog. And then from here, we're walking hands to feet. Now again, as we hang down there, we keep switched on through pelvic floor, deep abs. Shift the weight a little bit forwards. Breathe. Slowly roll up. Scoop your belly in. Roll it up until you restack your spine, and you come back to standing tall, hopefully feeling a little bit taller maybe. So we're reaching up and down. Side bend and change. Up on the in-breath. And exhale down. And release. Now take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Stretch those arms away. So keep reaching away, opening the chest and the shoulders, turn the head one side and the other. And then roll the chin to the chest. And then one shoulder, roll round. Release. Now take one hand up, other hand above the elbow. Tricep stretch. So drawing that hand down between the shoulder blades. Breathe. And change. Keep breathing. And then release. And just take a little sweep around. Bit of rotation. We can pivot through the feet as well. And just feeling that heart rate come right back down again. And then you're going to shake it out. And then we are done. That's another HIIT done.